evening and welcome to the Forest Hills High School Gymnasium, where the Forest Hills Rangers are going to be taking on the Richland Rams. Tonight, Mr. Elias and I will be your announcers for the game, and actually I think this is the first time you've actually been in front of the camera, isn't it, Jay?
Yes, that's true. Very true.
The last time he was in this position where Becky Wayner usually announces with me, and she was unable to do so tonight. And he had to stand in, and you were a little bit corny. We're not going to be corny.
Very professional.
That's right. Always very professional, yes. So we're excited about this game. We've never broadcast the Richland Rams before for girls volleyball. And it looks like the Forest Hills Rangers are coming into this match with a 4-5 record, I believe. Right.
This should be a good matchup. Richland is 3-6. Forest Hills is 4-5. So we're looking forward to a close matchup, I would imagine. Hopefully we'll go, a lot of sets.
Yes, and actually we've already spoken with Nicole Kerr, the head coach of the Forest Hills Rangers, and I'm sure we'll be showing that interview here in just a few minutes, but she tells us that Richland has a very tall girl right smack dab in the center. So yes.
Well, looking forward to a great matchup, and let's get to the action.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jay, for joining me tonight.
Yes.
Joining me right now is the head coach of the Lady Ranger volleyball team, Nicole Kerr. Nicole, so tell me about your season. I haven't been, I feel badly. I haven't been to any games.
That's okay.
I have no idea what your record is.
That's okay. Yeah, we're actually halfway done. We are 4-5 right now, so our season's quickly flying by. But this will be a good game tonight against Richland. Our next door neighbor.
Right. I don't think we've ever broadcast the Richland game, so that's good to see.
Yeah, a nice new team for us. So
excellent.
Yeah, they have a tall middle hitter, so it'll be challenging. We'll have to run some quick sets to try to work around her.
Exactly. What about your starting lineup?
We have 6 seniors actually this year and 2 sophomores in the starting lineup. So the younger girls, are chipping in, and we have a nice senior group.
Excellent. Very good. So I understand also, both Nicole and I work at the elementary school, and it is youth night tonight.
Yeah, so any girl that participated in our summer volleyball clinic in 5th, 6th, and 7th grade, they have a chance to come tonight, watch the game, and get their name introduced before the varsity game. So they're excited about that.
Awesome. And it's always nice, I know, for all the youngsters to come up, and I know these girls are such role models for these young ladies who are aspiring volleyball players.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure it will be extra special for them.
Yeah, and the seniors that are graduating this year, they were in 6th grade when we started coaching, so we kind of have seen them through. So in a few years, it'll be these girls.
Wow.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you the best of luck on tonight's game, of course, and the rest of the season, and I appreciate you joining me.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Nicole.
Miss Kylie Piper singing tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
All right. So, Jay, now that all the beginning of the game festivities
Yes, that was
come
very
to
nice.
an end. Yes,
We had the elementary school volleyball players introduced by Coach Kerr.
it's a great thing that they invite the youth up and get them interested in the sport. And
Yes, it is.
Invite them to the game, and each of the girls were throwing out little volleyballs to the crowd, which is will always bring the people in whenever they get something free.
Neat. Yes, did you do that whenever you coached?
No,
there,
I
Miss
did
Hosteller?
not.
No, see, that was a good idea.
No, darn, I should have. All right, so
Something different.
this is going to be slightly challenging here this evening. So because Jay is not only doing the editing and the producing as we speak here, but he's also going to be doing the announcing. So
I'll do the best I can.
yes, but it looks like we have Richland is going to start us off here. Madison Cirillo will be she is a freshman. She is going to be serving the very first ball.
And here we go.
All right, and the ball drops. Just a little bit of communication out there will go a long way, that's for sure. And it looks like that brings up Maddie Ciceri for the first Forest Hill server of the evening. All right, it's a little bit hard to see what went on the other side. I'm trying to look through two referees. It's a little difficult here in this new building. When we call the game here, we're right on the floor, right behind the referee. In the old school, we were up in the stands, and it was much easier to see. So I apologize if I can't see exactly what's going on those plays that are on the net.
And it started off kind of like we thought, Kim. It's going to be, it looks like a close one. Sticking pretty close at 2-1, going back and forth so far.
That's right. Cassie Croyle was up to serve there for Richland. And that is out.
Just out, not by much.
So let's see here. Our starting lineup, I'm going to try to announce the girls here very quickly. We've got Carly Davis, Maddie Ciceri. We've got Kenzie Klosmo in the back. And in the front, it looks like we have Rosie Plaza and Kylie Wadsworth. And let me see.
And there's a point to the Rangers, 2-3.
And it looks like Alexis Boback just came into the game. All right, so we've got 3 all right now. Kenzie Klosmo's back to serve. And it looks like we do have number 19 from Richland, Caitlin Townsend, is right in the center there. Obviously, she's got the height. And the Rangers are going to have a hard time trying to get around her.
Yes, let's see what they can do here. Well, we didn't get a chance. That one went into the net.
Yes, and obviously now comes Richland's ball, and the Rams earned a point.
Yes, 4-3. The Rams are up right now.
And we've got Layla Jones, a junior outside hitter, serving for Richland. Oh, she watched
And
that.
that landed just in.
You know, she did exactly what she needs to do. She needs to follow that ball and stand right on that line. But unfortunately for her, it was right on the line. So, point for Forest Hills. And we've got Kylie Wadsworth back to serve for Forest Hills.
Kylie is a senior this
I
year.
was just going to say 6-0. Oh, nice dig by Kylie. And a nice block by Richland. Wow.
Wow.
A little bit of a carry there. Yes, I
Yes.
was going to say. A little bit of a carry up by Forest Hills. Good volleyball. Good volley, though. And we've got Caitlin Townsend back to serve for Richland. Nice back set by Kenzie.
Oh, very
Forest
nice.
Hills, yes. Took Richland by surprise there with that back set.
Who was that, Kim, that came? Is that Alexis Boback that?
Actually, I was watching, I was quite impressed with Kenzie with her back set, so I did not even see. I'm assuming it was
I think
Alexis.
that was number 2, Alexis Boback.
She was one of my former students in the elementary school.
And she tied it all up 5-5.
She's a great kid.
And just missed it. Point goes to Forest Hills.
Yes, again.
I think there was a little confusion there.
I was going to say, again, the communication. That's twice now we've caught Richland. Oh, we've got to get those serves. That's all right. Next time around.
Into the net.
All right, Tara. We've got Logan Roman. She is Richland's setter, a sophomore. And here it comes.
Ooh, that one's right past us. It's always nice when we can get in the action too, right?
Oh, every now and then. Yes, definitely. It's right on the net there.
Oh, that was nice.
Nice little tip there by Maddie
Yes.
Ciceri.
Just lifted it right over top of the block. And boy, she put that down nicely. That looked like it was Maddie Ciceri, correct?
I was actually looking to see what position Maddie plays. I actually saw her setting the ball quite a bit, and I was looking. I thought she's not a setter, but no, she's Maddie Ciceri's an outside hitter. She does a nice job with the setting, though, too. I'm sure all of the girls are able to play, in most cases, all of the positions whenever need be. Rosie Plaza.
Very nice. Wow, from her knees, she was able to get that back over the net. Let's see if Forest Hills can capitalize, and they do. Nice.
And Rosie Plaza is back to serve right now. Rosie's a senior. She was just on the homecoming court this past Friday. Wow, that was a beautiful hit.
And that's another point to Forest Hills, making it 9-7.
I think that one's out. Just a little too much muscle there, Rosie. Rosie has such nice long hair. Look at that. There you go.
And that makes the score Forest Hills 10 and Richland 8. As
Yes.
predicted, this is a close one, staying close.
Yes. The libero, Carly Davis, is back to serve right now. Ooh. Nice one. Right over. We need to take advantage. Set that right up, right on the net. That's a good job by Kylie Wadsworth. Maddie Ciceri with the point.
And she hit right into the block, but it came down on Richland's side. So that makes the score 12-8. Forest Hills maintains the lead.
Carly with a good serve. And again, Maddie Ciceri.
Right through the block.
Maddie is a sophomore,
That's
5'8".
just pure power, Kim.
Yes, it is.
She just powered it right through there. Very good.
Ooh, Carly Davis. Let's see if we can find some stats here.
That serve just floats right over the net.
Carly so far has had 10 aces. That makes 11 this year. She's doing a great job of serving. And another free ball comes over here to Forest Hills. Let's see what we can do with it. Maddie Cesari again. Ooh, that was a nice hard hit to the back row. All right, so 14-9, Forest Hills. Richland back to serve. We've got number 15 coming up.
And it's been a while since Richland's had the serve. Let's see what they can do.
That's right. Freshman Madison Sorello. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize if I mispronounce any of these names.
Oh, a lot of power.
Rosie Plaza, nice try there, Rosie,
Yes.
and also a nice try by Kenzie Klosmo, our two setters.
Forest Hills
little bit of
almost
skin.
came up with that one.
A little bit of skin was left on the
Almost.
floor.
Yes.
They almost slid right under our table, actually. Nice little set there by Richland.
And I must say, I don't think that I would play unless I had those
The knee pads.
Yeah, the knee pads on.
Oh,
because,
those are lifesavers.
boy, you don't have to do much to slide across the floor with your knees,
Lifesavers.
and that hurts.
That's right.
Although I do see some girls don't use them.
No, and they've got to be bruised and skinless on the knees. Ooh, there we
Wow.
go.
Again, just floats right over the net nicely.
Maddie's
Just drops
having a
in.
great game. She's really having a great game here this evening so far.
That makes the score 16-10. Forest Hills still in the lead.
That gives Maddie 10 aces so far for the season. Richland is sending a lot of free balls over the net so far.
That was very nice.
There we go.
Richland doing a nice job. And just out. But there were two very nice quick hits there to bring the ball right back over to Forest Hills.
And it looks like we have a timeout called by Richland right now.
All right, and Madeline back to serve again. And
Rosie
let's-
Plaza with a nice back set.
Very nice.
That was a great placement there.
Oh, nice block
There we
by
go.
Richland.
There
Very
we
nice.
go.
Again, another. Put it right back down, Kim. There we go. We finally got it back over the net.
Well, Caitlin Townsend.
But the ball goes into the net, and with that rally scoring, that gives Forest Hills the point, 18-10.
That's exactly right. Caitlin Townsend was responsible for those blocks there on Richland. For Richland, I
She
should
did a
say.
nice job.
Madeline has a wonderful
Wow.
serve. That's
I mean,
impressive.
that just skimmed the top of the net.
Yep,
Right over.
and right down. It just dropped as soon as it crossed the net. Watch this. Watch the style, though. She takes a little hop and a skip. Throws her on up. Those are tough.
Those are very tough. That rolled right down the net. Not much you can do with that one.
No.
And the point goes to Richland, making the score Forest Hills 19, Richland 11.
That's right. Cassie Croyle, senior.
Oh, just skimmed
Left
right
to
off
serve.
of her hands. Just misplayed a little bit. Now, does that count as an ace?
I'm sorry. Yes, it does.
As Kim's yawning over here.
I didn't get enough sleep last night. I had lots going on, lots of running. Ooh, good eyes, good eyes.
Very nice. She followed that just like she's supposed to. Followed it right back to the line and let it go.
Oh, no, she looked at it to the line.
Yes, she
didn't
did.
run back there.
No, I didn't. Okay. You're right. She did not run back there. She looked it back to the line
She looked it back.
and
Kenzie.
said, I don't want anything to do with that one.
That's right. chest. If above the chest, let it go.
Oh, very nice. That
Look
just
at
floated right over top of Forest Hills.
Oh.
Wow. And number 19 for Richland just puts
Caitlin
that right back
Townsend.
down. We're going to have a tough time getting that ball over top of her. Anything close to the net, she seems to be able to handle.
So jealous of her height. I think that would be awesome to be nice and tall like that. Oh, a little flub of the serve.
I bet she'd like to have that one back. That was a tough one, and Forest Hills gets the point, making it 21-13.
Yes, with Kylie Wadsworth back to serve from the middle. That was a nice up. Good hard hit. A little too tough to handle.
Very
Vitko.
nice. Yeah.
Zach Vitko.
He made a nice play over here.
Nice play.
A diving play out onto the court. But he did catch the ball.
And it was with style, definitely.
Yes.
I hope we got that on
He gets
camera.
a 10 for style points.
Yes, definitely.
Wow. Another hard hit sent right back over the net.
Here it comes, our way.
And
Alexis almost on the table.
Nothing they could do with that one. We almost had a play on that,
Yeah,
though.
we almost had a player on the table.
Well, yes.
Caitlin Townsend back to serve. She has 17 aces so far this year. Oh, that went like right up by her chin.
Yes, but we're able to play it. And little
Miscommunication.
miscommunication there, and Forest Hills gets the point, making it 22-15. Favor of the Rangers.
3 more points to go there, Mr. E. I think that, let's see. Oh, no, Courtney Pisarski.
And
She was
there's a
up to
free
serve
ball.
before. I'm sorry.
That's okay. And let's see what Forest Hills can do. Another nice block.
Here we go. Set it up.
Oh,
Right over where
this
no
time they
one
said, we're not going to try to
was."
pound it at them.
They
we're
were
just
looking.
Yes, we're just going to lift it right over top and drop it in. Point Forest Hills 23-15.
Courtney Pisarski with a serve to the net.
That gives the point to Richland, 23-16.
Courtney's a senior. Quite a few seniors here. 1, 2. How many did Nicole say? 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 seniors. Oh, all right. We've got game point coming up here. 24-16, Forest Hills. Excuse me.
And let's see what happens. We have number 19,
Rosie Plaza.
Rosie Plaza, back to serve.
Up into the net.
And
Richland
into the net.
Forest Hills takes the first game.
Yes, they do.
25-16. We're going to switch sides here, and we'll be right back.
All right, here we go. Second set, Madeline Cesari starting off for Forest Hills.
I just love her serve.
Yes,
I can't see that. Can you see that on that side?
I sure can, and the point goes to Richland. Forest Hills unable to handle it.
Yes, a couple of our players on the floor.
And again, number 19 for Richland involved in that volley. Kim, I have to say I really enjoyed the entertainment from our student section in between.
Oh my gosh, they are so funny. I love it. Simeon Rossage doing a nice little dance over
Simeon
there.
was dancing.
Before
Wow.
someone was doing the worm. We got some good country music going on.
And once again, Caitlin Townsend, just a force to be reckoned with in the middle.
Oh my, yes. They don't have her height on here. I'd love to know what her height is.
And right now, she has Richland off to a fast start, 3-0.
Yes. All right, but for Richland right now, though, we've got Madison Cirillo, the freshman, middle hitter.
Let's see if we can break her serve.
I
So
know it.
far, we have
Come on,
not been
Forest
able to do
Hills.
anything with that serve.
Yikes, it's 0-4 Richland.
Or 4-0, as they say in some places.
Yes, 4-0. I should always say the team who's serving first. Sorry. So sorry.
Let's see if Forest Hills can pick it up. And there we go. So we have some nice volleys
There we go.
happening. Very nice.
All right.
And that looked like Courtney Pisarski giving the serve to Forest Hills, making the score Richland 4, Forest Hills 1.
Rosie Plaza went out, and Alexis Boback came in.
Oh.
And
I think that
Wow.
one just caught her off guard.
Yeah.
Unable to play it.
Kenzie Klosmo right into the body of number 22.
She has a nice
Here
hard
it
serve.
comes.
And that one's up into the stands right over top of our heads. Boy, we're down in the middle of the
We
action,
are
Kim.
sitting ducks right here.
We're in the middle of the
You
action.
might as well
There's
just
no
put
question.
us right underneath the net.
You
Front
know
and
what?
center.
So far, it feels like we've been under the net here a few times.
I hear ya.
Wow. Her serve is just hard to break, and that brings it 4-4.
I will tell you that
That's a
right
tie game.
now, according to the stats, Kenzie Klosmo, who is a sophomore, well, she's added a couple aces already.
I was going to say she had
did
at
have
least 2
19,
aces there.
Yes. So we're up over 20 aces. She would lead the Lady
Wow.
Rangers in serves.
Wow, that time Richland able to handle
And it's
it.
out.
Oh, Forest Hills just hits it a little too hard. Giving the serve back to the Rams.
But we earned a few points.
We did.
Much closer now. It is 5-4, the Rams. 21 back to serve. That would be Cassie Croyle
And that
with
was
an
in.
ace.
That time she followed it to the line, and she did follow it to the
Did
line.
she follow it
She
with her
did.
eyeballs or with
well,
her body?
with both,
Okay.
but it didn't
Yeah,
work
I
out to our
suppose-
advantage.
I suppose you do have to look at it while you're following it.
It's
Close your eyes and go, right?
not usually advised in volleyball
or
or too many
Any
other
sports.
sports. Wow. Again, Richland's serve is hard to break, making the
Wow.
score Richland 7, Forest Hills 4.
Cassie Croyle is serving.
That is just skimming over top of the net. And our girls seem to be having a hard time handling it.
Wow, that was a beautiful hit by Caitlin Townsend.
Caitlin Townsend, yes. Very, very hard hit. And
Forest Hills calls a timeout.
yes, wisely calls a timeout because Richland was starting to run away with this one. They doubled up the score to make it Richland 8, Forest Hills 4.
Yes, and I'd like just to give a little shout out to the line judges. Not the best job.
That's a hard job.
I never liked being a line
That's
judge.
a tough job. I have never been a line judge, but I can imagine it looks
pressure,
like a
the
tough
pressure.
job. Sure.
But Carly Andrejek, one of my former students, and Kirsten Vitez are our line judges for the varsity match. Forest Hills took a quick timeout.
Yes, they
and
break
we are
the huddle.
Back in action.
And let's see if we can break the serve.
Here we go.
Now, she changed her serve up there a little bit, Kim. Before, it was just skimming across the net, and it gave our girls a chance to get a volley going, and we got the point, making
That's
it
right.
Forest Hills 5, Richland 8. And we have the serve.
This wire is choking my neck,
Kylie Wadsworth back to serve.
strangling me. There we go. Ooh, this will be a tough one. Should have to hop over her teammates. That brings us to 6-8. Kylie in back to serve. She's got a little hop and a skip there. Setting it up. That was a tough one.
Oh, tried to come down with it. It just landed on the wrong side of the net. And that gives Forest Hills the point and makes it 7-8. Forest Hills almost back to even. Oh, wow.
Good block.
Yes.
Nice block
And
by number
Kylie
32.
with a very, very hard hit, and Forest Hills able to handle it.
Okay, that was a block by Kayla Stohan. She's a senior.
Very nice job, Kayla.
She's got some height on her, 5'10". And another block by Alexis Boback, and again by Kayla Stohan. Alexis is a senior. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's a senior. Alexis and Kayla are both seniors this year. As is Kylie Wadsworth, the server. All right, let's up and over, yeah.
And Kylie did have a total of 23 blocks going into this game, and I think she added a couple right there.
That actually, was that Kyla? I think Kayla and Alexis Boback are up front there. Kylie was serving, though.
My apologies.
That's okay. It's hard to read all these papers and push all those buttons and watch the game. And
Well, Kayla Stohan also had 23 blocks, so we're adding to her total.
Perfect.
And Forest Hills back with the serve again. This is a close one. Forest Hills 10, Richland 9.
I know, I love it.
It's a nail biter.
We have a nice crowd here this evening, too. They're actually all behind us. Richland and Forest Hills fans are on the same side here. As you can see, we have all the...
Courtney Pizarski just put that serve right across the top of the net. Nothing Richland could do with that one. And that gives her another ace.
Excellent. Another great serve. And right down, but... But it was it was out. And now we're back to Caitlin Townsend with the serve. All right, Rangers are on top.
Just by one.
Just by one. It's 12-11. Caitlin Townsend back to serve.
Caitlin's hoping to bring this game back to
that was
even,
in.
and she does, just in. Very nice serve.
She got another ace added to her list. I'm trying to find where that is. Well, we did have 17 prior to this game, but I believe she's added a few more to that.
She sure has.
This evening. And into the net.
It's a hard serve, just didn't make it over that time.
I see Rosie Plazas entering. Alexis Boback is out.
And she enters and she gets the serve. Let's see what Rosie can do. Right now,
good serve.
Rangers are hanging on to a slim 1 point lead, 13-12. And Richland unable to handle that one with the volley, giving Forest Hills a 2 point lead, 14-12. Rosie continues to serve. Let's see what she can do.
And if you'll notice, both teams, I believe, are donning the pink hair ribbons. At least I see that on all of the Forest Hills girls, and I do see it on a couple of the Richland players.
Yes.
Obviously, the pink stands for breast cancer awareness. October is the month
that was
for that.
Hard-fought volley, and just didn't make it back in. Forest Hills maintains it. Kim, you're right. I did see a lot of pink over there. One of the line judges I see has a pink Forest Hills Rangers volleyball shirt on.
Yes, you'll see an awful lot of the pink worn by many of the players at the sporting events in October. Just making everybody aware of a great cause here to help fight the cancer. October, we used to some of the graduation projects that we used to do a long time ago. Some of the seniors would come up, and I remember having my hair. I had a little pink strand of hair put into my. What did they call that? Do you remember what that was called?
I do
They
not.
would put they'd like glue it in there.
I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about, to be honest with you. I never had to go through that, so.
Well, no, because you have little hairs. But I can't remember the name of it. But they actually had hairstylists come into the school, and we paid so much money, and
Wow.
they put the little pink strand of hair in.
Would that be a braid?
No, it wasn't a braid. I can't.
Not a braid.
I can't remember what it's called.
We'll call it a
Everybody at
strand
home
of
is
hair.
probably saying what it is, and I can't think of it.
Well,
If Becky was here, she'd know what it was.
I'm sure she would.
But and
She'd
then all
probably
the
know
money,
a lot more about the volleyball game than I do as well.
but all the money that was raised would go for breast cancer awareness.
And the ball goes over into our student section.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy. I see Adam Cesari on the
On the
ground,
floor,
On
yeah.
the floor.
It's a
it looks
very
like
entertaining student
Zach
section
Mitko
we
is
have
giving
here.
him CPR over there. Rest assured, everybody is perfectly fine.
It's nice to see all the students come out and support the volleyball
It
team.
is. It's awesome. And vice versa.
Yes,
everybody's always there, at each other's sporting events, and it's great to see.
I noticed that with basketball, both boys and girls basketball, volleyball, wrestling. We have a very, very good,
Football,
supportive group of students here
Yes.
at Forest Hills.
and it's into the net. 16 all. No,
Ooh.
I'm sorry, 17,
17.
16 Rangers. With Maddie Cesari back to serve. And it's out. That really bothers me that I cannot think.
And we have another timeout and some more entertainment by our student section.
Okay, so during the timeout, I remembered the name of the little hair strands, and it's called hair extensions. We had pink hair extensions.
Hair
Put in.
extensions. Okay.
Yes, and it lasted for a long time. Like, I actually had to cut it out after a while.
Well, I never had any
It's
of those
crazy.
either, so.
But I thought it looked pretty darn cute. All right, Maddie Cesari back to serve. It is
She's still serving.
19-16. Forest Hills. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a tough one. And
Oh,
it's
that's a double hit.
not
And it's
happening,
out.
And it's out of bounds.
It really doesn't matter. That point goes to Forest Hills.
That's right, 2016. We could be out of here early, Mr. E.
And I noticed Maddie's going from side to side on her serves. Does that give her an advantage, Kim?
I don't think so. Just mixing it up a little bit.
And looks like the point goes to Forest Hills.
Too many hits for Richland.
It's 21-16. Maddie could finish this out.
Maddie from the middle. Wow, she does have a really nice serve. And the block
Very nice.
with by Kylie Wadsworth. 3 points away from
They
taking this game.
tried to put the ball over the middle, and Kylie said, "Oh no," and she just put it right back on the other side.
Here comes Kurt Vassis. Maybe we can get an interview from him. Oh, he said afterward.
And
Did you hear
again,
that?
Kylie, amazing in the center, just puts it right back down on Richland's side. That's 2 points in a row.
Hey, do you think maybe we can get an interview by Mr.
she was
Kurt
in-
Vassis,
well-
who's the principal of the Forest Hills High School here?
That's a possibility.
He just said afterwards.
Okay.
Oh,
Again.
look at her. She's just killing it left and right. Kylie Wadsworth.
24-16, game point.
Game point. Second
Kylie just
game.
took the team and the game on her back and said, "You know what? We're going to take this one, girls."
Here we go.
And between Maddie's
Between Matt-
serves
yeah.
and Kylie's wonderful play in the center, Forest Hills has a nice lead.
Are you
And
serious?
They get the victory.
Maddie Cesari
Well,
with the serve that
They get a victory for this.
wins the game.
This-
Woohoo!
All right, Kim, here we go. Madison Cirillo back to serve for Richland. Forest Hills handles that serve nicely.
Whoa! What a way to start the third game.
Yes.
And if we win this one, that's it.
And they get the point.
Match is over.
Quickly, 1-0 Forest Hills, and Maddie Ciceri back to serve again. Seems like she just had the
pick
serve.
up right where we left off. That's right. Oh, and it's coming our way.
It sure is, but
Whoa,
they're
look
able
at
to play it.
They're saving it. No, just short. Now, had she gotten that, Mystery, had she had what? If she was able to get that over, even though it had touched the ceiling in multiple spots on their side of the court,
Yes.
it would still be a good ball.
As long as it stays on their side, then is what you're saying, they're
yes,
okay.
You can play it like that, yes. All right, score is 3-0 Rangers. Maddie is still back to serve, and they are having a heck of a time.
They are. Her serve
With
is
her
tough to
serve.
break.
Yes,
She did that in the last game as well.
that's right. Now, Maddie is a sophomore. And I'm sure Coach Kerr is happy about that. And we jinxed it. That was it.
Just a little too far.
Just a little too much muscle there, Maddie.
And looks like Cassie Croyle is back to serve for Richland. But Forest Hills has a nice 4-1 lead.
Oh, we need a little bit of communication there, Forest Hills, on that one. Yikes. Good thing it all worked out. We need to talk a little bit here. Rosie Plaza's all over the floor.
And looks like it's into the net. Richland gets the point, and they maintain that serve. Oh, that looked like it was just out. Yes.
Just out.
Point goes to Forest Hills.
We were lucky on that one.
Forest Hills maintains that lead 5-2.
Do we know who the referees are this evening there, Jay? I'm not quite sure. They actually look very familiar, but we should have gotten the names, and I apologize.
I'm sorry,
a little bit busy.
I do not know, and that's just a little too far for Richland. Forest Hills gets the point and the serve back.
Kenzie Klosmo back to serve now from the middle. Kenzie is a sophomore as well with a nice serve. Wow, that was a good hard hit by Caitlin Townsend of Richland.
Caitlin Townsend just able to get up above the net and just puts that ball down.
That makes all the difference. Makes all the difference.
Yes.
Tierney Bebout is serving right now. She's a sophomore for Richland, and actually, Jay, whenever I coached gymnastics out at Uzelac for the little wee kiddos, Tierney was on the competition team with my daughters. Well, we've got some discussion going on here with the touching of the ball.
Referee still discussing it.
Still trying to decide what's going on.
They're giving that point to Forest Hills. Richland felt as if the ball was touched. No, they gave that point to Richland.
Richland, yes.
After discussion, Forest Hills did touch the ball. They decided, and point goes to Richland. And Tierney maintains with the serve.
Yeah, Tierney was a competitive gymnast with my two girls. She's very, very athletic. Good kid.
Kylie Wadsworth back to serve for Forest Hills.
And it is out.
And she's continuing to serve with a nice cushion, doubled up. Richland score, making it 8-4. Forest Hills with the lead.
That was Kayla McLaughlin. We haven't mentioned her name yet. Number 22 for Richland.
And again, a little miscommunication. It looked like Tierney was about to take it, and Logan came back, and the ball fell between the two of them.
Oh, again.
Communication is so important, Kim, in most sports, especially with volleyball.
Oh, my goodness, yes. In every sport. I can't think of a sport really where, I mean,
Absolutely.
unless it's like golf where it's an individual type thing, you can still talk to yourself, I suppose.
I suppose. But when you have a team, you have to be able to communicate.
Ah, that was definitely.
All right, and Richland gets another point, making it 10-6.
Rangers. Oh, Kenzie had a beautiful. Wow.
Oh, wow. That
was
looked like
really nice. A beautiful set by Kenzie Klosmo.
Alexis Boback.
And Alexis, yes, with the hit. Beautiful.
Beautiful hit back over to give Forest Hills a 5-point lead right now, 11-6.
That's right. Courtney Pisarski was with
Wow.
the serve, and it is in.
Very
She's got
hard
another
serve.
ace.
Yes, just hit the corner.
Courtney actually is, as far as our Lady Rangers go, the number 2. I was going to say acer. she's not an acer.
She's number 2.
She's second.
Second
as far
on
as
the team.
aces go for the
Right.
Lady Rangers.
That sounds good. Wow.
Wow.
And a nice
Forest
hard
Hills
hit
is
in the
just
middle.
running away with it right now, 13-6.
That looked like Kayla Stohan, Kim. It had that hard hit.
Way to go, Kayla. I couldn't see behind the referee's legs here. A little tough to see through the legs.
Wow, look at that serve. Richland able to handle it, though. Wow,
right,
very
here we
nice.
go.
Impressive.
Oh, and it just drops at the 10-foot line.
Yes. Impressive on both sides.
Yes.
Forest Hills with a nice hard serve.
And Richland calls a timeout. And play continues now after Richland's timeout with Courtney Pisarski. And that is
Wow.
an ace. That is an ace.
Just caught the top of the net.
Another one.
Those are tough. There's not much you can do with that when they catch the top of the net like that.
Exactly.
15-6 Forest
Oh, and
Hills.
that really had a little bit of English on that. That just spun right out of bounds.
It reminded me of a soccer ball. You remember Beckham?
Yeah.
The way he used to kick
would
the ball and it
curve
would
it
curve.
right in
Yes.
there.
Mm-hmm. In fact, they made a movie about that called Bend It Like Beckham.
Really?
They did. The way that he was able to just make that ball magically bend in the air. All right, Forest Hills gets the point and the serve.
Wow, look at
16-7.
She was just running right up there on that serve. Holy moly.
Wow.
Home run.
Just a little too far. I don't think that was touched.
I don't think that was touched.
No.
Look at Alexis. Great serve, honey.
That is a great serve. She just seems like she just floats
I
up
know,
there.
like I'm watching the line there so that her foot doesn't cross it, but she just sort of hops right across.
She does.
Let's check out, well, Alexis, let's see here with her serving.
Oh, and that one goes into the net. Point to Richland.
Score is 18-8, Rangers. Kayla McLaughlin back to serve. Wow, it just drops. right, Kayla Stohan with the serve from the middle. Beautiful serve that just dropped. Wow, these aces are just, we're racking them up here today.
That makes it 20-8.
Yes, 5 points away from match.
Yes, and that would give Forest Hills a 500 record on the season.
That's
And
true.
Looks like they still have quite a few games left.
Wow. Beautiful serve again. Nice back serve there. And what a save. Oh, a little bit off the net there.
Oh, look at that. Quick hit across the net. Wow.
Oh. Good blocking there by Richland.
Very nice blocking.
Kayla Stohan goes out.
Looked like that was number 15 with that block, Madison Cirillo.
Yes, and actually she is back to serve right now.
She gets the serve. Wow.
With the serve, or with
Another
the
nice
block.
block. That time it looked like it was number 19, Caitlin Townsend, with the block. I'm betting, Kim, she has a lot of
I was
blocks
just
this year.
looking. Caitlin Townsend of Richland has 100 kills prior to coming into this game, and her
Wow.
blocking, actually, I'm surprised. Total blocks, she has 26. I
Well,
would imagine she'd have a lot more than
We
that.
could add quite a few more here because
Yeah.
she just got another one.
That's right. That was
And Richland starting to come back into this game. Forest Hills with a 9-point lead, 20-11, but Richland on a roll right now. And let's see what they can do. They get
Caught us on
no, they
off
do
guard.
not get the point. What was the call on that one,
I
Kim?
don't know. I was looking at the stats, actually.
Maybe somebody was in the net. I couldn't really see it
It
from
had
our
to
angle.
be because the ball fell on our side, so
Yes.
someone must have been into the net. Maddie Ciceri back to serve. It's 21-11 Forest Hills. We left some skin on the floor
that
there.
one is out.
Wow. Beautiful.
And that makes it match point, game point?
No?
Not quite yet.
Not yet.
23-11.
Yes, one more, and then we will be at match point with Forest Hills taking it in 3 games.
Let's see if they can finish it out here. Maddie's serve has been hard to break all night long,
Yes. And into.
but
You
that
know what,
time
though?
it goes into the net.
If you notice, she's really trying to switch it up, and she is trying to place that ball.
Yes.
Sometimes it's a harder serve. Sometimes it's just skimming the net.
And that's what I was asking earlier. She seems to move back and forth across the floor and serve from different places as well.
Oh, yes, definitely.
That time, Forest
trying to
Hills
mix it
unable
up.
to handle the serve, and that makes it 23-13.
Yes, with Cassie Croyle back to serve for Richland.
And she got another ace there. And that goes right back over
my
the net.
goodness.
Richland unable to handle it. And now we have
Now we have match point.
end game point, correct?
Yes.
24-13 Forest Hills. Let's see.
So if Forest Hills gets this, it is all over in 3. Kenzie Klosmo is back to serve. Pressure is on. What a nice serve. Boy, she uses a knuckleball, and that is it.
That's it. Richland
Wow.
unable to handle that serve.
25-13 for the third game.
And
Wow.
I must say, Kim, this is probably one of the faster, if not the fastest, volleyball game that we've had.
Definitely. This is, I would say, one of the fastest games. We will actually be home early this evening. Sometimes we are here till late tearing down.
We are.
And this will be an early one tonight.
Forest Hills took control of that game quickly, and they never looked back. They never took their foot off the gas the whole time. You have to give Richland credit. They did try to battle back there and just unable to.
Exactly. So that brings Forest Hills to 500 right
Yes.
now. They still have a little ways to go, don't they?
Are they
They're about halfway through their season, I believe.
5 and
Nicole
5
had
on the
mentioned.
season?
Now we are 5 and 5. Yes, exactly, and that brings Richland to. Let's see if this is up to date. 3 and 7 for the season so far.
And sometimes you need a game like this. It brings the team back to 500. They can now turn a corner. They had a big win against Richland. That was a 3-game fast
and furious.
Yes.
A lot of stats racked up here on this game.
I'm looking forward to see what happens on the in the second half of the season for Forest Hills. So,
exactly.
Kim, on behalf of myself, the Forest Hills administration, this was a wonderful game to call with you.
Well, thank you, and I think it was actually ran pretty smoothly here. I appreciate all of you, trying to do the producing here while calling the game. So I appreciate all of your hard work and time that you put into producing a great broadcast for the Forest Hills community. Thank you so very much. This is Kim Hostetler and
Jay Elias.
Yes, good night,
Forest Hills.